Dear Creative, you are welcome again to another tutorial by De-Radiance Fashion Creations. So in this video, what I'll be teaching you is how to make one side fan using our ashoki. One side fan with another side twist. The other side will be twist, or let me say rolled. And you can call it twist, you can call it roll. So I will be using 4 layers of ashoki. One, two, three, 4. So this is a two-tone ashoke. You can make use of any pattern of ashoke or any design or any type of ashoke. So each length of this ashoke, the length like this, I have 80 inches. So sometimes you can come across an ashoke that has a 90 inches, that has a less than 90, can be 70, anyone. But notwithstanding, no matter the length you have, for aware or 4 layers will still be okay for you. So and if you have a long length of 90 inches, you can 3 layers can be okay for you if you know how to work on it. And that means when you are cutting your base, you will cut 3 layers, not 4. I hope this is clear. If it is not clear, please ask questions during the class. Now, I'll be starting with this. So just like I said, the base of this we have will be 4 layers, and each will be cut out. Let me check the width of this. So I have the width of 6.5 inches. There are some width that is 6 inches, there are some that is 7, there are some that is 6 and 3/4. So I'll cut out 23 inches into 4 places now. 23 inches into 4 places. Right now, so I have it cut out. I'm going to sew everything together. You know the way we sew our ashoke. Just place it the one side, this is and that one side. You place the edge very close, just like less than a quarter yourself or less than half inch. Just very close on each other. You see? Very close on each other and just sew on it straight. Sew on it straight. So that is how you will join all the whole 4 layers for the base. So let's get to do this and then we continue the from the next thing to do. So this is also a velcro. I'm supposed to use a white velcro, but I can't find a white velcro. I'll be using this black velcro. When it gets to the time to use it, I'm going to tell you the measurements and how it should be used. Right, so I have all the 4 layers sewn together. You see? So if you have anything like this longer than each other, just take your scissors to trim it out. So now we take it to our sewing machine, go back to our sewing machine and hem the edge. Just fold it in like 2 times. Fold it in 2 times. There. And the same thing applies to the second edge. So now after you're done with the two sewing, you will start putting our band, our pleats, front pleats. I have sewn the two side now. We're going to be forming our straight pleat at the band. It's just like when you are doing your turban. But this time around, you are not folding in 1.5 inches. You are only folding in 1 inch. 1 inch can be like 1.25, but don't let it up to 1.5 inches. So I'll just fold it in like this and take it to my sewing machine and sew straight. So I'll just sew at the edge like that. And after I'm done with that first split, you turn it to the right side. The one I did was on the wrong side. So that is the first split. I have gone ahead to sew it. Now I'll also pick another one on it, covering the where I post, covering where I sewed, and having space in between. So just as if you are also folding another 1 inch on it. Because it's the space. I don't like when the space of my actual is too big. Like half inch is okay. Half inch, it's okay for me. So I will just take it straight as well. You can make use of your office pin if you know that you can't work without using office pin. So I'll just fold it. It is very easy to sew, unlike turban. Very easy, because the way when you trace it, it goes that way. So you just sew on it, and when you want to sew, you just sew where the down part stop, sew it straight to the other end. You can fold like 4 to 5 plates on it, depending on what you want to achieve. All right. So let me go ahead to do all I have explained, and then we'll move on to the next thing. Okay, now so I have from the 5 plates, and I still have enough to cover the back of the hair. So if you are cutting out 3 layers, you will not be able to form 5 plates. You can only form 3 to 4 plates, and the back will be small. But it depends on what the client gave to you, and it depends on what you want to achieve. So this is all for this. Now for the Velcro or plaster that I want to attach to it, I've already done one. I cut out 4 inches. The length is 4 inches, and the remaining length for the actual cane, after I have formed the pleat and end the edge, I have 22 inches. 22 inches. That means minus 1 inch. Okay. Now this one is 4 inches. You can cut out 5 inches. I will even advise you to cut 5 inches. So this is what we're going to do. I have the small piece of my fabric here, and the length is the length of the width is the width for the actual cane. Why this is 3.5 inches. 3.5 inches. So what I just did is to make it, fold it like this in a such a way that it will not be more than the length of this vehicle. That means 4 inches. So I just need 4 inches. So after I've gotten the 4 inches, the length is equal. So I will just fold this one as well. Fold this one as well. So if you want it to come out like this, then you have to leave it like this. And if you want it the same as the Velcro, you go ahead to reduce it. So now I'm okay like this. I'll take it to my sewing machine and sew all the 4 sides just like I did here. Just make sure your sewing machine is tiny on it, or you can sew like 2 times. So let me go ahead to sew now. Then we attach it to our actual. Now it is time to attach the Velcro to the band, and we're done with the base. So you just take 1 inch away from the edge. Same thing applies to this other end. So what you're going to do is one of these Velcro will be on the actual key and facing you on that 1 inch that you stop. Let's assume I don't want to choke. Let's assume this is 1 inch where the 1 inch stops. So this is where the vehicle will stop. You just take it to your sewing machine and sew like this. Sew in 4 way, 4 round like that. Off. Okay. So the other one will be, this side will be facing down and will be under the ashoke. This one is on the top facing up, while the other one will be under the ashoke facing down, and the same 1 inch. Just sew it, like that. Then we are done. So it is attached. Now it will go around the head like this. If your own is not like this, that means you have gotten it wrong. So it can fit your head like this. If your head is smaller than 23 inches, you can adjust it. If it is bigger, you can adjust it. Alright, so let's move on to the design that will be on top.